Australians on aged and veteran pensions will be able to work more hours without taking a hit to their Centrelink payments. As of today, the maximum work bonus balance will increase from $7,800 to $11,800. Joining me now live is Chief Executive of Council on the Ageing, Ian Yates. Ian, thank you so much for joining us. Are you pleased with this outcome?
Well, we have welcomed this outcome, which does mean, as you say, that people will have even more income they can earn that doesn't affect the pension. At the moment, you can earn $300 a fortnight on what's called the work bonus. That's $7,800 a year, and it accumulates without impacting on the income test. You can earn another $180 on the income test without it reducing your pension. So that's a total of almost $12,500, and what the government has done is put another $4,000 on top of that. It's a temporary measure at the moment. It was originally announced in the budget as being to the 30th of June next year. In Parliament, they've extended that to the 31st of December. So I've described it in the past as the government putting its toe in the water on this issue. It's complex for it. Obviously, you can't say, look, someone's continuing to work past the age of 67, they're pulling in 100, 120 grand a year, and we'll just toss in a pension of 25 on top of that. That's not how our Australian social security system works. On the other hand, we do want to encourage people who are pensioners, who are prepared to work a day or two or so a week, to be back in the workforce, particularly at the moment, and encourage them to stay connected, which work often does. So it'll be interesting to see. I think we'll certainly see people who are working on the pension take more hours, and perhaps this will encourage even more to take a day or so a week.
You mentioned that the government has extended that time period for the work bonus, so from July next year now to December. If you do the math, it's really only about $70 a week extra that pensioners will be able to earn. Is that sustainable in your view?
What we've argued is that actually we need some decent research into what those kind of trigger points are. Is that enough? Certainly it will be enough for some. If it was more, would it attract even more people? I think the other measure that's gone through Parliament, which was bipartisan also, is that if you actually say are working full time and you're no longer eligible for the pension on income grounds, instead of losing the pension entirely after 12 weeks, you stay as a pensioner with no pension, if you like, without an income for up to 2 years. And that means you retain that pensioner concession card. It also means you don't have to go through the complex process of reapplying for the pension. So I think that will also encourage more people to think they can go back into the workforce, knowing that they can re-enter the pension system in a seamless way. So, look, what government needs to do is some more research into what are the financial trigger points. We don't know. This is somewhat new territory. It recognises that the old kind of paradigm that said, I work, I stop work, I'm retired, I'm on the pension, is now got a lot of grey area in it. It's a lot fuzzier. That's a good thing, but working out the financial arrangements is something that needs a bit of collaborative work, and we're ready to work with government on it.
Ian Yates, we need to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.